Hey everyone, today I'll be talking about how to earn the Southwest Companion Pass for 2 full years. For additional information, you can check out my blog post at traveldefy.com, and I provided a link down below in the description section. So first of all, what exactly is the Southwest Companion Pass? Well, the Southwest Companion Pass essentially allows you to bring a friend with you on any Southwest flight for free. You just have to pay the taxes, which are about $5. So in order to earn the companion pass, you need to earn 125,000 Southwest points in a calendar year. By doing that, you automatically earn the companion pass. And by doing that, you will earn the companion pass for the remainder of the year plus the following calendar year. So for instance, if you earn this many points in say May of a year, say 2021, you get the companion pass for the rest of 2021 plus 2022. Now, what's the best way to get the Southwest Companion Pass? Well, first to kind of start out, the nice thing about Southwest is each of their points are worth exactly 1.5 cents per point. So unlike other airlines, we kind of have to play a guessing game and read complicated mileage charts. Southwest is a lot easier. Based on the price of a flight, you can figure out how many points you need, and it's just a very easy conversion. Now, as I mentioned earlier, to get the companion pass, you need 125,000 Southwest points to get that. By having that many points multiplied by the 1.5 cents per point I mentioned earlier, just getting the bare minimum to get the companion pass will give you $1,875 worth of Southwest flights. Now, when you get the companion pass, that actually doubles this value. And so instead of having $1,875 worth of Southwest flights, you double it to almost $4,000 worth of Southwest flights. And if you take advantage of the current sign-up bonuses that are offered right now, which are the best ones are 70,000 and 80,000, together it's 150,000 Southwest points, you can actually accumulate the equivalent of $4,500 worth of Southwest flights. So what's the best way to get the Southwest Companion Pass? Well, credit card sign-up bonuses. Now, Southwest has credit cards that are both personal and business credit cards. As I mentioned earlier, you need 125,000 Southwest points to get the companion pass. Now, typically, the personal credit card, the sign-up bonus for that is not large enough for you to get the companion pass. So you really need to get both the business credit cards, which are shown here below, to really have enough points to get the companion pass. However, certain times throughout the year and going on right now in January of 2021, there's actually a higher sign-up bonus for the personal credit cards. So instead of getting two business credit cards, you can actually get one personal and one business credit card. The higher sign-up bonus for the personal credit cards is going on now until February 8th, 2021. And this higher sign-up bonus is actually 80,000 Southwest points. As I mentioned, Southwest has two business credit cards. You have the Performance card on the left and the Premier card on the right. The Performance card, you get 70,000 Southwest points for $5,000 spending in 3 months. It does come with an annual fee of $200, but it also comes with free global entry, free Wi-Fi on flights, free early check-in, and other great benefits. The Premier card does not come with as many benefits. There is an annual fee of $100, but you do get 60,000 points for spending $3,000 in 3 months. Still a very good deal. Southwest also has, as I mentioned, 3 personal credit cards. However, there's kind of a catch to this though. You can only get one of these credit cards every 24 months. You can only get any of them within a 24-month period. So you want to sign up for one of these credit cards and pick your time wisely. Now, typically, these Southwest personal credit cards only offer 40,000 points for a $1,000 spend in 3 months, substantially lower than the business credit cards. However, now until February 8th, 2021, you can get 80,000 points for 10,000 spent in 9 months. Should be doable for most people. One thing I forgot to mention was when it comes to the business credit cards, you can get each of those cards every 24 months, whereas the personal credit cards, you can only get one of the sign-up bonuses every 24 months. Each of these personal credit cards additionally has some various annual fees and other various benefits. Which card you get, it doesn't really make too big of a difference. Now, I've kind of talked about what the companion pass is, how best to get it, and which credit cards to sign up for. How do you get it for a full 2 years? Well, start out, you want to first apply in October of before the year you want to get the companion pass. So the reason why you want to apply, let's start with this. So now I've talked about how to get the, start over again. So I started this video out talking about what the companion pass is and how awesome it is and how to get it. Now I'm going to talk about how to get the companion pass for 2 years. To start out, you want to apply for a Southwest credit card in October or later of a year. And I'll explain the reasoning for this later on. By applying in October, you have until January to meet what's called the minimum spending requirement. The deadline is set in January. When you first get your credit card, you'll want to change the due date by logging into the Chase website and change the due date to the first of the month, which then sets your statement date for the fourth of the month. And then I'll explain the reasoning for this later on. In December, you want to spend most of the minimum spend requirement on your credit card, but not all of it. The reason why is because points are credited to your account on the statement date. So for instance, if you have, say you're $1,000 short of meeting the minimum spend requirement in December, and your statement date is December 4th, you will not get the bonus in December 4th. But like, let's say the next day or a week later, you spend an additional $1,000 and you meet the spending bonus, you won't actually get the points until your next statement date, which is then in January. So now January comes around and you finish the minimum spending on your credit card. You will then earn the sign-up bonus. And also this time, you will also apply for a second Southwest credit card. Now, once you get the second Southwest credit card, feel free to meet the minimum spend requirement as quickly as possible. And once you do that, you will then earn the Southwest Companion Pass along with a lot of Southwest points. This whole process can typically take 6 to 7 months, depending on how good you are at meeting your minimum spend requirements, but it's well worth the effort. Now, just to kind of go over some other general useful info, you might have said, well, why don't I just apply for both credit cards in a shorter time span? And the reason why is it's typically best to space your Chase credit card applications 3 months apart. The reason being, if you have them closer together, Chase has a tendency to reject them. So I recommend spacing them 3 months apart. Additionally, when you're applying for these credit cards, I'd really appreciate it if you'd use the referral links I posted in the description below. By doing this, I get a bit of a kickback in terms of some of the referral bonus for you applying for the credit card. This does not affect how many points you get for signing up for a credit card. So whether you're using my referral links below or using a friend's referral links or Chase's, you get the exact same sign-up bonus. It does not make a difference. The only difference is if you sign up on the Chase website, no one gets the referral bonus. Additionally, if you'd like to see your progress and status in terms of reaching the minimum spend requirement, if you download the Chase app, they actually have a new feature that actually shows you how much you need to spend, by what date, and your progress. So I highly recommend that. Just some other additional information. I mentioned the 24-month rule when it comes to sign-up bonuses. You can get each of the business Southwest credit cards every 24 months. The personal credit cards, you can only get one of those every 24 months. So just something to kind of be aware of. Additionally, if you like to read more information on how to get the companion pass and maybe some of the nuances of it, definitely check out the link below in the description of this video. Another good thing to know is if you are curious about your progress in terms of getting the companion pass, if you log onto your onto the Southwest website and you log into your profile, they'll actually show you the status in terms of you actually reaching the Southwest companion pass, as you can see here on the left. So, just in summary, Southwest Companion Pass is really the best domestic travel hack out there. I highly encourage everyone to get that if they would have use for bringing a friend along with you on a flight. It's an awesome and great value there. As I mentioned, you only need 2 credit cards to really get the Companion Pass, so it's fairly simple. the best timing for it is actually to apply in October or later in a calendar year. And if you're curious to see any additional information or read more about the Companion Pass, again, down in the description of this video, I provided a link to my blog post on this that goes into goes into the Companion Pass in more detail. And then just in conclusion, I hope you really enjoy, getting over $3,500 worth of free Southwest travel. It's really such a great travel hack out there. And if you have any additional comments or questions, please let me know in the comment section below. And thanks.